If you ask someone out and they say no, what is the best thing to say? Just run in the opposite direction. Never stop. Never look back. Just like the simulations. An actual response of mine from high school. Huh. Well, that sucks. The girl in question laughed. I laughed. And it smoothed over. And then she proceeded in the following months to cling to me and pretend I was her boyfriend. Oh yay. I know how to pick. Chief. Oh sorry, my cat ran across my keyboard. Okay. No problem. See you around. Break into a sad musical number. If they explain that they have a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, partner, I'll usually say, oh, they're very lucky then. Smile through the pain, and walk away. It establishes that I respect not just them, but their relationship, and perhaps they will go home and think, yeah, I guess I'm pretty lucky too. They said they had already been asked out by someone else, so I wished them good luck and to rock that shit. I don't fail halfway. Ah. Phooey. Okay. Thanks for being honest. I have seen too many situations where someone says yes because they feel bad or awkward. Don't lead someone on because you feel bad. *edit. Thank you for the gold and the other awards. This has been a great discussion. So interesting to hear different perspectives and stories. Challenge them to 9 rounds of bare knuckle boxing. Oh wait. This isn't where I parked my car. In actuality, it would depend on the circumstances. For anything as casual as this seems, I'd just go with a friendly farewell. Good choice. Finger guns and a moonwalk out of there. You're only saying that because you're my sister. Okay. Fine. Then run away at top speed to show what they missed out on. Urinate yourself to ease the tension, then moonwalk the fuck up out of there. Haha, no worries. And then you go about your business. According to, it's something along the lines of, you're ugly anyway, you stupid bitch. Why you too? My friend used to ask guys, you want a date? And if they said no, she would pull out a bag of dates and say, cool, more for me then. It was hilarious every time. You wanna go in then? Be glad they said anything instead of ghosting you. I just say, I respect that, and move the fuck on. Say nothing. Just stand there and stare at them blankly and silently. Try not to blink, or move in any way. Do not break eye contact. Fine, your loss. I'm a fucking catch. You're gonna rue the day you passed up on dating me. You will rue it. I don't ask people out, but I once had someone ask me out and I said no. He just looked at me for a couple seconds and said, okay, cool, before proceeding to go back to our previous conversation. The best I've heard is, alright, well, take it as a compliment then. Edit. Well, thanks for the gold. There's definitely a lot back and forth in the comments. And honestly, I can't remember what friend had it used on her. She didn't know him well. I wanna say they were talking at a bar or something. And she rejected him cause she already had a BF. TBH, as a woman, the number one thing is just please, for the love of everything, don't argue with a rejection or throw a fit. My sophomore year of high school, I had a couple of classes with this girl I had a crush on. Because teachers loved using alphabetical order there, she and I ended up sitting next to each other in those classes. We start passing notes in those classes, talking about random stuff and being a bit flirty. One day I decide to get the courage to ask if she wanted to go out with me to a movie or something. So, I ask her out in one of our notes. She replies saying that she's really sorry but she doesn't like me in that type of way. I was devastated, of course. But I also liked her as a friend and didn't want to lose that. So I replied saying that was okay and asking if we could just forget I asked and keep things the way they were because class would be so boring without our talks. She said yeah, that was fine, and we stayed note buddies throughout the year. Not sure if this would work for everyone, but it worked for me. Your scalloped potatoes are fucked. Awkward. The higher your pitch and the longer you can stretch it out, the better. Apparently, if you're on Tinder, the appropriate response would be, you're a fugly bitch anyways, I was just asking to be nice. Good luck finding someone. Oh good, you have taste. Execute a power move by urinating on them while maintaining eye contact. Then ask casually, changed your mind? Trick question. You have AirPods in, so when they say not, you take one out and say, oh, did you say something? Take care. Bold of you to assume I have the balls to ask someone out. I met someone. It seemed like we clicked. I was attracted. She thought I was hilarious. We did a couple social things. I said, hey. She was like, no. I said okay, that's cool, but she didn't answer when I called her to invite her to a fun thing. Kind of sad that I fucked it up by asking her out. But asking her out shouldn't have fucked it up. So it's kind of on her too. Perfect, pick you up Saturday at 7 p.m. Bring nothing. Depends on how they say no. I am typically that person who makes their excuses to them and then start to hate them for rejecting me. Don't be me. This is not the right way. Okay. I figured I'd ask. Smell ya later, stinker. This post came at the wrong time. My crush just rejected me 20 minutes ago. She responded with, I have a boyfriend. Sounded genuine. I told her she's so pretty. She could use 2 boyfriends. Her face went cherry red and with a smile said maybe I'll see you next year. Asked her on the last day of school. Never saw her again as I changed schools. Well, you've got my resume. So please consider me for any future positions. Thank you for your time. And assuming this is post-corona, offer a firm handshake. 3 pumps. No more. And exit the room. Oh well. Have a nice day. All good. You seem like a great person, I just had to ask. Thank you for being honest. Acknowledge. Compliment. And leave it there. Honestly, if it's someone you don't know well or really at all, just say something like, no worries. And walk away. If they want to pursue a friendship, they will. If it's a friend or close acquaintance, try saying something along the lines of, okay. Figured it couldn't hurt to ask. I hope I didn't make this too weird for you and that we can still hang out as totally platonic friends. No. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Take care. Respect her, his choice. Honestly, as long as you do that, it doesn't really matter what your actually words are. That's alright. I hope we can still be friends. Depends on if I know the person. If it's a stranger, I'd say something like, no worries. Sorry for bothering you. Y'all try to have a good night. And then take my leave. No making a big scene. And it leaves things pretty casually. If it's someone I'm close to, I'd be like, well, I'm sorry if I misread things. I won't bring it up again. Your friendship is what's most important to me. Just don't start being all weird now, LMAO. I had someone actually do the latter to me. They asked me out. And they gave me a reply similar to the last one after I said no, and I continued talking to them anyway because of how chill they were. I once told a girl that I liked her. She told me that she wasn't interested because a long relationship she just had and whatnot. So I just told her that it was cool. I told her that I just wanted her to know I liked her and I thought she was an amazing and smart. She ended up asking me to the prom, in which I politely declined because her friend overheard our conversation about me liking her and getting rejected but thought my response was cute. So yeah, would've won either way. So does this cloth smell like chloroform to you? Smile, shrug, and say, had to ask. Confidence is sexy. If you're a nice guy, you should call them fat and ugly to show how you were joking about wanting a date. If you're not a nice person, just say oh okay and move on. Just say, okay, have a nice day, or something along those lines. Psych. Commit multiple murder sprees and when you meet again, you say, guess you dodged a bullet with me, while giving her best puppy dog eyes. Oh well. Can't win if you don't play. Welp. Tell your mom I tried. Alright. Fine. What's your sister's number? Shucks. Good luck. Out there. I'm sure you'll make some lucky person very happy. I'll just have a sugar packet, or 2. Then. Thanks. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, it was worth a shot. I have actually said those exact words to the person I really liked after blundering pretty bad in asking her out. Blundering because it turns out I completely misread the signs and she's as straight can be. Much sadness was had by me, but I managed to turn it into a silly joke. Sadly, we're not friends anymore. I never could patch things up after that blunder. Are you sure? I have a puppy in my van. Oh. Sorry. It was my little bro who asked that. He was using my account. Even though you asked in person. Fair enough. But I would have always regretted it if I didn't at least try. No worries though. I read through most of this long thread and am kind of appalled at the lack of good, concrete advice, so here you go. Where people go wrong is leading off with the question, do you want to? And then compound the error by being vague. Hang out sometime? Instead, lead off with a question of fact and be specific. Are you free for dinner and a movie this Saturday night? Are you free? Is a question of fact. No value judgment. Dinner and a movie. And this Saturday night. Makes it clear it's a date. If the person is interested and available, the answer will be yes. If the other person is interested and unavailable at that time, the answer will be something like, I already have plans for Saturday, but how about Friday or the following Saturday? If they are uninterested, the answer will be, no, I'm busy that night, and no other offer will be forthcoming. It's really important that you recognize this lack of a counteroffer as a hard no, and move on. No judgment. No hard feelings. No embarrassment. You're welcome. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Whistle awkwardly. Okay. I appreciate your honesty. That's it. Move on. Something along the lines of, okay, that's fine. Maybe we can be friends. Something like that. No need to overreact or hate on someone just because you aren't what they are looking for. Pull out a notebook and write it down in front of them. Then, justify your actions by saying that you're doing a public experiment in which you're asking a bunch of people out. Okay. I can respect that. But, if you change your mind, I'm still interested. I've turned down a few people. Just because of how shy I am and not because I didn't like them. It's good to leave an opening for someone that may be less trusting and that they can feel comfortable talking to you later.